Good evening, friends. Today, we are going to be discussing a very trending topic that is ikigai. Now, this word is a Japanese word which is basically a very beautiful concept about life, about leading a happy and fulfilled life. Let's get started. Ikigai is a Japanese concept, or you may say it's a Japanese philosophy that is rooted in the Japanese culture. The Japanese word ikigai combines iki, which means life, and gai, which means value. It shows that everyone has a purpose in life to offer the world. It is what brings you joy and inspires you to get out of the bed every day morning. Some say that it gives them another reason to live and lead a more fulfilling life. Now, here's the definition for you. Ikigai means the reason for being. It blends the passion that you have, the mission that you are on, the vocation, and the profession. Now, this is basically becoming popular across the world and is often associated with finding one's purpose of life. It is important to note that for Japanese people, it's more or less an everyday concept. It can refer to small joys and doesn't necessarily imply a grand life purpose. Ikigai is important because it will help you lead a happy, long, and a peaceful life. Now, tell me one thing. When do you feel happy? Yeah, in a regular day, when do you feel happy? When you have achieved what you planned for the day, isn't it? Like, let's say if you plan, like as a student, if you plan that, okay, my exams are coming, for today, I'm going to study chapter 1 and 2, and I'm going to prepare them thoroughly, right? And at the end of the day, when you have finished that task, you feel happy, you feel satisfied, and you feel peaceful that yes, I am on track. And by the day I'm ready to give the exam, I'll be all prepared. Same thing happens with the working people also. When you have been assigned a task for the day, you complete the task. At the end of the day, you go home with a peaceful mind that yes, what was supposed to be achieved for the day has been achieved. That definitely makes you less stressful. And of course, stress is very, very harmful for your health. Now, Ikigai comes with a framework. Now, this framework has four elements. These elements are your passion, that is basically what is that you love to do. See, most of us nowadays are working, right? But is the work that we are doing, is it passion? Are we passionate about it? Do we feel, does our work excite us enough that every day morning we need to get up? Yes, I need to go to work. How many of us will give an answer in yes for this question? Well, let's keeping the answers at the side. But then you need to understand what is that you are passionate about. Are you doing the right thing right now? Is it something that is satisfying your passion? Next thing is your frame in the framework comes in is what you are good at. That's your profession. The mission. Mission forms the third pillar of the framework, which makes you understand that yes, why you are here, what world needs you to do. And then, of course, your passion and profession and mission, your skills and everything all set to aside. We need to be paid, isn't it? So, what is that will get you paid for? That is vocation. Now, all these pillars put together create this beautiful diagram, whereby the ikigai comes in the center. You have passion, you have mission, you have vocation, and profession as the four corners. And the merging of all these together will help you understand what is your calling of life. Ikigai lies in the intersection of all these four elements put together. Now, what are the benefits of finding your ikigai? Now, remember, we may say that, okay, fine, people are talking about ikigai, so we also try to do this. But then, before you get into this, try to understand what are the benefits of it. The first and foremost benefit that you are going to be getting out of it is you are going to be more happy. You're going to be more satisfied with your day because you're doing something that you love. And when you have that satisfaction, you have get that derive that happiness, you are definitely going to have a stronger sense of purpose. Now, once you are happy, when your mind is happy, I would say, you are definitely going to be improving your mental health and physical health. See, basically, a healthy mind, okay, will lives in a healthy body. So, if you are happy, your mind is happy, your mind becomes good, you have positive thoughts, your way to look at the world becomes positive, and everything becomes healthier. It will definitely be increasing your motivation and you will be more and more productive. Because, see, always remember, when we are given a task and if we are not passionate about it, we do it, okay, fine, this job gives us money. That money is used to pay our bills. And so it's okay. And we are working in a cycle of 1 to 30. We know that, okay, our month starts on the 1st, our month ends on the 30th, and on the 30th of every month, there is a big salary check that comes in. So if I do the job today, or I may push it a little bit of it to tomorrow, it doesn't make a difference because my salary checks comes on 30th. That's the kind of motivation you would have. But no, when you are doing something which you are happy about, so definitely putting in that little extra effort, stretching yourself a little bit more will not harm you, will not make you sad, right? So that's where you're going to have increased motivation. You're going to be more motivated to do your task, and definitely that will give you higher productivity. And all this good health, happiness, satisfaction, sense of purpose, being motivated, high productivity, all these put together give you a very long, long, long happy life. Now, coming to finding your own ikigai, how would you do that? Ask yourself few simple four questions. What do I love to do? What am I good at? Okay. See, I may love to cook, but I am good at teaching. So, how do I find a balance? What does the world need from me? And what can I be paid for? Now, once you have answered these four questions, you will have to try and bring all these four together, create an intersection, and find your own ikigai. Some real life examples that we see today is people as famous as Steve Jobs. His passion for technology and his business vision together have made him what he is. We have lot many more people in this line who have actually found the purpose of their life and have attained their ikigai. How do you apply ikigai in your daily life? Identify your daily activities that bring you joy. See, it need not be a very big thing, like, okay, me going for a walk in a garden near my house makes me feel happy. Do that every day. Like little things, like maybe I like to go ahead and have sip a warm cup of tea in the evening after my work. That's what makes me happy. Go ahead, do that. Now these are small things that are going to make you happy. So don't ignore these things. Continue. They will bring you joy. At the same time, continue to try new things. Balance your work life and personal life. Most of us are so much stressed out that this work life balance is gone topsy turvy. No, you need to get it back. Because once you have got this balance back, you will have time to go ahead, explore, give time to yourself, follow your passion, follow your dreams. And when you are serving others, serve them with your passion. The conclusion: embrace your Ikigai. Understand it's not a destination, it's a journey. Like Buddha says, your purpose in life is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it. With that beautiful quote of Buddha, this is Mukta signing off for tonight. Thank you. Let's see you again in the next video.